You're listening to Independent TV 7. Kindly click on the like button and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel at Independent TV 7. Also, don't forget to click the bell icon to get more notification. Thanks for watching. How Nnamdi KANU fainted, severally in custody, smeared with faeces, excrete all over him as Nnamdi KANU. As more information has come to light on the reported torture of the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB Nnamdi KANU, by Nigerian security agents in Kenya. Wow. A 5 billion naira lawsuit filed by KANU expressly detailed the torture he went through while in the custody of security officials in the East African country, including getting smeared with his own urine and faeces. The suit, which was filed in Umuahia, Abia State by KANU's counsel Aloy Ejimako on September 7th, revealed that Nnamdi KANU was severely tortured, and also he fainted several times and uses his excrete or faeces, what we call in Nigeria shit, to rub on his face. The suit, which was filed in Umuahia, and saying until he fainted and was revived with cold water. The suit is seeking the enforcement of KANU's right to life, dignity of the human person, personal liberty and fair hearing. The affidavit in support of the originating motion was done by Prince Emmanuel KANU, brother to Nnamdi KANU. He said that the facts that and violations deposed to in this affidavit started at the applicant's residence in Isiama Afarauku Ibeku, Umuahia North Local Government Area of Abia State, to wit the military invasion of the applicant in September 2017 by a combined team of Ohafia-based 14th Brigade of the Nigerian Army, the Abia State Command of Nigeria Police Force, and the Abia State Directorate of the State Security Service. It was the said invasion that nearly took the life of the applicant that caused him to seek refuge abroad, which ultimately to Kenya, where the respondents lawfully pursued him, abducted him, disappeared him, and ultimately brought him to Nigeria and detained him. That in October 2015, the applicant was arrested in Lagos upon his return from the United Kingdom, detained in Abuja, and ultimately charged for certain offences, charge number FHC Abuja 2015 of the Federal Republic of Nigeria versus Nnamdi KANU, that the applicant was detained for 18 months but was later released on bail, whereupon he returned to his home in Isiama Afaruku Ibeku, Umuahia North, Abia State, and there awaiting his next trial date set for October 2017 as at then. That on or about 10 September, while the applicant was resting at home with some family members and friends, the Ohafia-based Nigerian Army, Police, and DSS launched military attack and invasion, assaulting him as the applicant's residential building and premises. That in the course of the military action, 28 people were killed, wow, and several others, including the applicant, were wounded. Both of the applicant's parents sustained grave injuries from military invasion, and both of them eventually succumbed to those injuries and now late. Wow. So you can see the level of impunity that this Nigeria President Buhari and his cohort has done to these separatists. This was what really happened to Nnamdi KANU that made him flee for refuge to United Kingdom. Same as well, went on to Sunday Igboho. Same process, same strategy, and same attack and same invasion which they melted on Igboho. That in the course of the invasion, the applicant managed to escape to a safe location from where he managed to flee overseas to save his life. That there was neither a court order revoking the applicant's bail nor any arrest warrants that could have justified the deadly military assault. That had the president implemented the provisional measures, the applicant would have felt safe enough to voluntarily end his exile and return to Nigeria to face prosecution in the said charge under a reference therein. that in the course of his exile, the applicant on or about May 5, 2021 entered the Republic of Kenya on his British passport and was admitted as such as Jomo Kenyatta International Airport, Nairobi. After his admission, the applicant settled in at a temporary location in Nairobi, Kenya. Emmanuel Kanu, the brother of Kanu, then went on to reveal in detail the abduction and kidnap of Nnamdi KANU from the East African country Kenya and his ordeal in the hands of the Nigerian security operatives at a private residence where he was taken to. He said that on June 19, 2021, the applicant drove himself and without any companion to Jomo Kenyatta International Airport to drop off a friend at the airport. That as soon as the applicant pulled to stop at the parking lot and alighted from his vehicle, about 20 respondents agents hereafter abducted or abductors violently accosted and abducted Nnamdi KANU, handcuffed him immediately and blindfolded him, bundled him in a vehicle and speed away while telling onlookers that the applicant is a terrorist separatist. That the applicant's abductors took him to a nondescript private house, not even a police station, somewhere in Nairobi, Kenya, and chained him to the floor. That while chained to the floor, the applicant's abductors took turns to beat him, torturing him to a point that he fainted several times and was intermittently revived when they poured cold water on him. That to prevent the applicant's anguished screaming from being heard in the vicinity, the applicant's abductors tied a cloth over his mouth and so close to covering his nostril that the applicant struggled to breathe. That the applicant remained chained to the floor for 8 days and was thus forced to relieve himself of urine and excrement where he was chained, with same being smeared all over his body. That throughout the duration of the applicant's captivity, he was not allowed to bathe and was fed only on bland bread once a day and given non-sanitary water to drink. Wow, this story is so very, very pathetic. Nigerian government now deeming fit to take cover and said they arrested Nnamdi KANU. Meanwhile, they violated the rules by kidnapping, torturing him. This is uncalled for. Malami will go for it because he was the one that released the statement that Nnamdi was arrested. How was he arrested? And when Nnamdi KANU is fighting for Biafra, so he will take Nigerian passport down to Kenya. Well, case is still on. Well, Politics Nigerian learned that there are 8 respondents in the case, namely Attorney General of the Federation, yes, of the Republic of Nigeria, the Chief of the Army Staff, yes, the Inspector General of Police, the Commissioner for Police, Abia State, the Director General State Security Service, the Brigade Commander, 14th Brigade Nigerian Army, or Hafia, Abia State Director State Security Service. Yes, all these people need to be arrested or needed to be arrested. Well, Nigerians are very, very angry over this statement. Why would you, go to that extent, kidnap somebody and lie that he was arrested? Even if he was arrested, the president of Kenya or the security agency in Kenya should know about it. Then they will call on the Nigerian government or security agent to come to his aid, not torturing him. Then they will bring him back to Nigeria the way it's supposed to be. But as it is, I believe there are case going on concerning the lawsuit filed against the Kenya government and the Nigerian government. They would pay dearly for their sins. Yes, definitely. Well, I would like you to share your views in the comment section. Thanks for listening.